Show of hands, who is a new member of the Neuroncoding Institute in 2024? New member in 2024. Well, you're in for it, baby! Because I get to bring up our first Neuro Talk of the day. And what this coach is here to do is exemplify the power of taking full advantage of the Neuroncoding Institute and what that looks like. She's somebody that we've been able to watch implement the neurocoding method and process for herself and her own life, physician heal thyself, to be able to elevate the impact she has on all those she's committed to helping change their lives. And she's advised world leaders, spoken on stage all over the place. I need you to give a big round of applause for elite neurocoding specialist, Dominika Stenjevich.
I want it all. I want it all.
I want it all. I want it now. Do you want it now?
People,
Yes.
come gather round.
Can I have a full screen?
They gotta give me a game plan. Gotta say
Fantastic.
what I want.
Oh gosh, guys.
What I know is mine.
I want it all. Like all. I want happiness and I want joy and I want money, $600,000 a year. And I want success. Yes, I want success. I want more clients, and I want more money and I want to change the world. And I want a great relationship and I want a house and I want a thriving business. And to do that, I need to start waking up at 6 o'clock. I need to make my bed. I have to start making phone calls. I have to go and do some meetings and I have to meet people and I have to do all of those things. And I can't. I give up. I'm scared. I'm terrified. You know when that feeling sets in? That feeling? Before we go there, let me tell you a story. Most of my life I spent in Poland, and that was my business life. And guess what? I had it all. I was an advisor to Polish President Bronisław Komorowski. I was shadow cabinet member. I was an adjunct for 12 years at top Polish university. I had it all. I was a career coach coaching six-figure income earners. I had it all. I had it all. I had kids and I had a house and I had companies that I would build and sell. I had it all. Needless to say, I would cry every night, but this is not that story today. I had it all. And then because of some events that we're not going to talk about it today either, I came back to the US. I'm going, yes, I am going to make it. I'm going to change the world. It's going to be amazing, right? So I come all excited and I need a job, right? So I came back to the US sending out resumes. Crickets. I got an interview. Hi, nice to meet you. Is all of your experience in Europe? Oh, I'm so sorry. We need somebody from the US. Oh, I love your resume. It's so amazing. But you're overqualified. Oh, I know. Your personality doesn't fit in. It's 4 months in. My kids are coming back. I got to do something. I got to feed them. I got a job. Yes. A round of applause for me. Yes. I got a job. I am separating hangers at a warehouse with convicts for $11 an hour. I'm a failure. You know that feeling? I'm a failure. And I gave up on all my dreams. I want you to raise your hand if you've ever given up on your dream. Raise your hand. Look around the room. Look around the room. You are all failures. You failed yourself because you promised yourself that you are going, keep going. You promised yourself to the most important person in the world, you, that you're worth it. Yet you've given up. You proved to your brain that you have no integrity. That's how I felt. And don't get me wrong, I got out of the separating hangers while crying. I became a recruiter, moved up in a career, and in my head, I was still nobody. I was still nobody because I was nowhere near where I used to be. And one day, I'm sitting at a computer. Do you guys remember this email? Do you remember this email? The Brain Revolution, the virtual summit. Oh my God, Joseph! He is going to be there. And Dr. Amen, neuropsychologist, neuropsychiatrist, match made in heaven. Oh my God, I'm in love. I get to go back to where I used to be. I am able to change the world again. I have an ability to do that. So what do? Like most of you in the room, I sign up and I start taking courses. Okay, so now we're going to take Vinu. Now we're going to take Stephen. Now we're taking Joseph. Now we're taking marketing. Now we're taking business building. Now it's Kay and Shai. Now are the guest speakers. Stop. A voice is talking in my head. It's Joseph. Take a deep breath. Put a smile on your face and let it out. Where do I start? How many of you, raise your hand, after taking all those courses at the beginning, had that question, where do I start? Yeah, that was my question. But I went, okay, what do I want to do? If you want to write that down, ask yourself a question. What do I want to do? What's my goal? Well, I want to be a trainer. I want to be a coach, and I want to be a speaker. Well, me. And I go, okay, simplify. Number one rule at the Neuroncoding. Remember the rule, simplify? Because my task list was freaking long. It was like from top to bottom, right to left. It was long. So I'm like, okay, what do I do? So I took the long task list and I asked myself, question number one, what am I willing to do? Or number two, what's easy for me? And only for me, not for somebody else, not for Binu, not for Stephen, not for Joseph, for me. Well, as you might have imagined, I chose what I like the best. I'm a camera girl, so I like cameras. So I started making videos and putting them out there, and no way, you guys cannot believe this. People watched them. They watched them, and some even commented. Then number two, second thing that was easy for me, I started making posts. Simple. Number three, well, I want to be a coach, so I better learn some questions. So I took my list of questions and I chose three. Just three questions. And I started practicing them on a daily basis. I went to a supermarket and I was talking to a lady and I go, excuse me, ma'am. We're having a full conversation and out of the blue I go, so what would it feel like if you could do that? Guess what? It's a coaching question. So I started practicing. When that felt natural, I started taking more from my task list and more and adding. And I build a muscle. I build grit. I felt comfortable. But that still wasn't it. So what did I do next? I prioritize. See, without priority, you can be very scattered. So I went, okay, which one of those skills that I now have get me closer to my goal? And that's what I did. I circled 3 things that are getting closer to my goal. And on one of the calls, Joseph or Vinu, I don't remember who, said, why don't you put out a post that you have a certificate? Anybody has a certificate here? Oh, okay. So put out a post that you have a certificate and you'll coach 3 people for 3 sessions for free. And oh my God, they came. They came like crazy because people love free stuff. And I gave it to them. So I started coaching. And you will not believe that. It worked. They got results. I mean, this stuff works. So that gave me validation that I can move forward. I saw the results on other people. I went, yes, I can move on. But there was still something missing. I don't know. Do you guys know what type of thing was missing from our principles in all this process thing that I was doing? Yay! There you go. Celebration. Celebration was it. But before I go there, I would like to give my utmost respect to a group of people that is also in this room. You have mastered the skill to perfection. Men, I command you. You're amazing at celebration. You're absolutely phenomenal. And ladies, we got to learn that from them. Ladies, have you ever seen a man watch his favorite sport? It probably looks like this. Oh, 2 yards. Okay. He kicked the ball. No, I'm waiting for an outcome. No, they're jumping and they're clapping and high-fiving and they're just awesome. They're enjoying their life. They're enjoying the tiny little things that are happening on that field. They're not waiting for the outcome. They know the outcome is coming. They're enjoying the process. And that is so important, ladies and gentlemen. You know why? Because look at our lives. We live 80 years. And we celebrate what? Getting married, getting divorced, graduating high school, going to college. We can maybe get up to 20 in 20 years. That's pretty sad if we, in 80 years, celebrate only 20 times. And for gentlemen, I got a question for you, so important. If you would put that much emphasis on your daily activities, not actions, activities, and celebrate the phone calls you made, celebrate being nice, celebrate the little things you did. If you would put all that emphasis you put in games on your private life instead of on some guys or women that you never met, never will meet, and you don't know even who they are, where would your life be now? And that brings me to another important point. Stanford study. You guys know that I love science. And there was a Stanford study. They followed people for 20 years. They had one group of kids that were praised for the process. They were praised for overcoming obstacles. They were praised and celebrated for finding way out. There was no conversation about the outcome. And then there was another group of people celebrated for the outcome. Yes, you did it. You got it. Fantastic. They came back to them in about 20 years. What they found that people who were celebrated for the process and enjoyed the process started looking for more and more difficult things in life, which got them much farther. Because what? They enjoyed the process. And people who were just waiting for the outcome were looking for the simplest activities to get the dopamine hit. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you this. Are you ready to start enjoying your life? Yes or yes? Are you ready to enjoy the little things in life? Are you ready to celebrate the process? Are you ready to change?
The courage to change, have I?
I'm ready to change.
Today.
Walking uphill, no crazy hurt. Bury my heart in this dirt. Hoping to see it all the worst. I need to grow here I could be. Closer to life, closer to me. We don't have to do this.
Honey,
Go, give your full presentation.
what a fantastic neuro talk from our one and only Coach D.